Now, there was another major political development that took place last night, which is that the centre announced a massive overhaul in the setup of governors in different parts of the country in a major reshuffle. 9 governors were either reappointed or shifted to new positions across states and union territories. Now, this move signals a significant reorganization of key constitutional positions at the Raj Bhavans across different parts of India, including several poll-bound states as well. So, Mr. Taranjeet Singh Sandhu, the former ambassador of India to the United States, will now take over as the Lieutenant Governor of Delhi. Mr. Vinay Kumar Saxena, who was the Lieutenant Governor of Delhi, has now been moved to Ladakh, so he'll take over as the LG of Ladakh. Mr. Kavinder Gupta, who had assumed the position of the Lieutenant Governor of Ladakh, will now become the Governor of Himachal Pradesh. Shiv Pratap Shukla was earlier the Governor of Himachal Pradesh. He's now going to take over as the Governor of Telangana. Jishnudev Verma, who was earlier the Governor of Telangana, has now been transferred to the state of Maharashtra to take over as the Governor there. Rajendra Arlekar was earlier the Kerala Governor. He will now take over as the Governor of the poll-bound state of Tamil Nadu. R.N. Ravi, who was in the crosshairs of the Tamil Nadu government led by M.K. Stalin for a very long time, has been moved out of the state of Tamil Nadu, and he will take over as the Governor of West Bengal. And we already saw a very interesting reaction coming from Mamata Banerjee, the West Bengal Chief Minister, over his appointment. Lieutenant General Syed Atta Hasnain, decorated army officer, will now take over as the Governor of Bihar. Nand Kishore Yadav, MLA from Bihar, will now take over as the Governor of Nagaland. But just before all this was made official, and there was news that the Governor of West Bengal, Mr. C.V. Anand Bose, had resigned. He'd, of course, posted his resignation. The Lieutenant Governor of Ladakh, Kavinder Gupta, had also tendered his resignation. The timing of some of these decisions have now raised eyebrows, with the opposition now suggesting that there is a lot more to it than meets the eye. Now, one such response came from Mamata Banerjee, the Chief Minister of West Bengal, who said that she was neither aware of the reasons behind Mr. C.V. Anand Bose's resignation, nor was she consulted about his successor. She also suggested that the Governor, Mr. C.V. Anand Bose, may have been under pressure from the centre to serve certain political interests ahead of the upcoming state elections. Now, which brings us to the big question: had the khela already begun before the 2026 elections? Now, this particular tweet that was put out by Mamata Banerjee came before those appointments and replacements became official. Let's listen into what the reactions have been so far in response to these appointments.
We are deeply anguished over the sudden resignation of the Governor of West Bengal, C.V. Anand Bose. The Union Home Minister, what is your nefarious objective? What is the intent? You don't want democracy to prevail in Bengal? You don't want democratic elections? Or is it that you want to bring in Rashtrapati Sasan or President's rule in Bengal? And why is it that Mamata Banerjee, the Chief Minister, is informed that the Tamil Nadu Governor, Dr. Ravi, will now take over as the new Governor? No consultations required with the State Chief Minister?
Now, after the resignation of Mr. C.V. Anand Bose, of course, we saw a reaction from Shashi Panja over that sudden resignation and also questioning the timing over the resignation. The opposition now has also, of course, tried to remind the government of the resignation of the earlier Vice President of India, Mr. Dhankhar, as well. And they've now sought the centre's clarification on Mr. C.V. Anand Bose's exit. Let me get a word in from my colleague Rajesh as well. Rajesh, two issues that appear to be bothering the opposition. One is, of course, the resignation of Mr. C.V. Anand Bose himself, who's had his own share of differences with Mamata Banerjee in the past. But what's also irked the opposition is the choice of the new governor to replace C.V. Anand Bose, Mr. R.N. Ravi, who comes with a history of, to put it very mildly, some serious differences with Mr. M.K. Stalin and his government in the state of Tamil Nadu. So take us through the reactions that have come in on the part of the opposition, especially with respect to the issue of federalism that they've raised and also the timing of these appointments.
Of course, since the sudden resignation of C.V. Anand Bose from the post of West Bengal governor has surprised everyone, including all the political parties in West Bengal and in the national capital also. Since Dr. C.V. Anand Bose had joined as a governor of West Bengal in November of 2022, so he had 20 months more to serve as the governor of the state. And a few weeks back, C.V. Anand Bose became a voter of Kolkata. So since then, we were hoping that he will complete his tenure, he will complete his term as the governor of the state, since the assembly election is knocking at the door. But sudden resignation has naturally surprised everyone, including the state chief minister Mamata Banerjee and all other opposition leaders in the state of West Bengal. And now the oppositions are claiming that including Mamata Banerjee herself has stated that she wouldn't be surprised if the governor has been subjected to some pressure from the Union Home Minister Amit Shah to serve certain political interests just ahead of the assembly election. You know, this high voltage assembly election is knocking at the door in the state of West Bengal. So just ahead of the election, the sudden resignation has definitely sparked political controversy. And R.N. Navi, who is currently serving as the governor of Tamil Nadu, will be appointed as the governor of West Bengal with immediate effect. And he has some other important background. He has served as the CV officer.
That's true, Rajesh. We'll wait and see as to how these reactions evolve, because the Bharatiya Janata Party has also, in fact, responded to the criticism that's come in from the opposition. They've basically asked the opposition to not politicize these appointments, and they've also cited the powers vested in the president through the Constitution of India, and they've reiterated the fact that the president has the right to appoint or remove governors, and that the opposition is needlessly trying to seek political relevance. Let's listen to what Mr. Sukanta Mazumdar, Union Minister himself, hailing from the state of West Bengal, has had to say.
No, already it has been mentioned by the Honorable ex-governor of the state that he has resigned due to some health issues. So we should not create any kind of controversy.
We're slipping into a short break. We'll continue our coverage on the other side. Stay tuned.